Hey guys, it's Natalie at Try Right Fitness, and today I'm going to give you some helpful tips to get the most out of your planks. So remember guys, the planks are all about muscle engagement, so that mind-body connection. Planks can be a great way to warm up because it connects that mind and the muscles together to really activate all the muscles that you're engaging during your planks. So don't just dump into your planks and go through the motion, try to hold it as long as you can. You want to make sure you hold it as long as you can with the proper form. If that means coming out of the plank early or modifying, then do that. So, first thing I'm going to show you is a forearm plank. You're going to make sure that your elbows are directly underneath your shoulders. And then what you want to do is press through those heels. That's going to engage those quads and glutes even more. So, head to toe, check. Actually, toe to head, check. I like to start at my feet and work my way up to make sure I'm engaging all the proper muscles. So I'm going to start with my heels. Make sure they're pressing out and you're pressing through those heels. Squeeze your quads, hug your muscles in towards your bone. Engage your glutes. Find that pelvic tilt. Engage the core. Press your belly button in towards your spine. From here, I like to press the floor away, even rounding through my shoulders just a little bit to help engage that core even more. So after that, you want to make sure you're not dumping your head down. Engage and press through the crown of your head. So feel like your spine is one long thing. So your crown of your head is pressing out in a neutral spine position. So again, go through your check, press through the heels, engage and hug your leg muscles all in towards the bone. Find that pelvic tilt, engage your core, press the floor away, crown of the head. Do that again. Press through the heels, engage your muscles, quads, hams, engage that pelvic tilt, find your core activation, press the floor away, and make sure your crown of your head is long. Okay? Now, if that's too much for you, you can always modify it by dropping to your knees. But even better than that, if you can do your plank from a bench or from a step, it's a better way to keep all of your muscles engaged. So here I am coming up onto my step in my forearm. It also can take the pressure off of your forearms a little bit if you have shoulder issues, off of your shoulders just a little bit. So finding the same muscle engagement from a step can be a great way to really build up to that full plank. Or finding that muscle engagement from a bench. So press through those heels, engage your core, hug your leg muscles in towards the bone, press the bench away, and then reach out through the crown of your head. Again, honor where you are. Don't just hold longer because you want to hold longer. So make sure you're engaging all the proper muscles. The next thing I'm going to show you is just the straight arm plank. So when you're doing a straight arm plank, it does engage more of your shoulders. So if this is too much for your shoulders, then stay on your forearms. Press through your heels, same thing. Engage your leg muscles, hug in towards the bone. Find that core pelvic tilt stability, engage your core, press the floor away, maybe round through those shoulders slightly to engage that core even more, and then reach out through the crown of your head. Make sure you continue to do that check throughout your plank time. And if you find yourself dumping into that lower back at any point, if your lower back starts taking the load, then stop. That means your core has failed and you need to rest. So don't just go longer if you feel your low back kick in. We don't want that to happen. Okay, the side plank. The side plank, you want to make sure you come down, you put your elbow and your shoulder directly in alignment. Make sure you engage that shoulder and you're not just dumping into it. So the first thing you want to do is find that mind-body connection with your shoulder. Stack your hips, you can bend your knees, and then bring those hips up. Engage your glutes, engage your core, find a pelvic tilt, and then reach out through the crown of your head. You could lift an arm if you want, or keep it on your hip. If you need more from here, you can straighten your legs. Again, make sure you're engaged in your core, find that pelvic tilt, don't dump into your shoulder. You can actually split your legs to just distribute your weight a little bit. So stagger stance, then make sure you're stacked and come on up. Don't dump into your shoulder, really engage, press the floor away. Make sure your spine is nice and long, keep this hip up. So you're pressing this hip up towards the sky. And if that feels good, you can lift an arm. If you need more from here, you can stack your legs. Make sure your hips are stacked, engage, come up, reach up. See how my hip is nice and strong. I'm engaging my glutes. I'm hugging my legs in towards the bone. My head is reaching out through the crown of the head. If you need more, you can raise a leg. All right, so that's this basic forearm side plank. Remember, side planks can be pretty tough if you're doing a straight arm. It's a lot on your shoulders, so if it's too much, stay on your forearms. All right, make sure that your hand is directly in line with your shoulder, and then you want to stack those shoulders on top of each other. Press your hip up. Make sure your spine is nice and long, engage all your muscles. Crown of your head pressing forward, pressing through those heels also, and if that's okay, you can lift up a leg. Again, you guys, it's not about how long you hold your planks, it's about the mind-body connection and the muscle engagement. So make sure you're thinking through those steps, doing a body assessment from toe to head, constantly throughout your time while you're holding.